I'm Lise Leblanc, therapist, author, and life coach, and in today's video, I'm talking about 10 reasons that a female covert narcissist chose you in the first place. And at the end of this video, I will tell you why you need to stop taking her emotional bait. Okay, so here are 10 traits in no particular order that a female covert narcissist looks for in a partner. Number 1, a female covert narcissist is looking for a partner who is highly empathetic, who will believe that she is fundamentally a good person with good intentions, who just needs a lot of validation and some unconditional love. She needs someone who is trusting, who will accept her act at face value, someone who will hear about her problems and make it their sole mission in life to support and rescue her. So if you have high levels of empathy, you may find yourself putting up with her manipulative behavior, constantly making excuses for her actions, repeatedly forgiving her when she disrespects and betrays you, and always giving her the benefit of the doubt, hoping that things will improve if you just try a little harder or love her a little more. But the reality is that you'll end up feeling drained, taken for granted, and trapped in a one-sided relationship where you're enabling her deceptive, defensive, and destructive nature. Assuming that she is inherently good despite her repeated mistreatment is a mistake. And trust me, no matter how good you are to her, she will view you with suspicion and project her own negative qualities and intentions onto you, attributing malicious motivations to your actions. Number 2, she's looking for someone who will accept her grooming, love bombing, and who will buy into the soulmate narrative that she feeds every partner. By creating the illusion of a fateful and perfect union, a narcissist manipulates you into becoming emotionally dependent on them. They do this by fostering a sense of deep connection and exclusivity, making you feel uniquely chosen and valued. And so when she starts to devalue and manipulate you, you're already deeply engaged emotionally and psychologically. Then she will alternate between hot and cold, keeping you off balance and constantly striving to regain the initial euphoria that was in the beginning of the relationship. This cycle reinforces her control over your emotions as you desperately try to get that love and connection back. And when she starts distancing herself from you after such an amazing and intense period of love and sex bombing, you will go into a state of withdrawal. This will throw you into fear, anxiety, making you want to do everything in your power just to get those rewards back. And this is a huge turning point in the relationship. And let's say that if you don't panic and you don't get desperate and you don't fall into the trap of chasing her attention and affections, she will either discard you in favor of someone who is more easy to manipulate or escalate her tactics to get you addicted to her. Number 3, a female covert narcissist needs a partner who will uphold her false persona and defend her bad behavior. Someone who will justify, rationalize, and even gaslight themselves into believing the facade. As a narcissist's partner, you will be expected to defend her to your rational, trustworthy friends and family. And if any of these people persist in trying to help you see the truth, you will be forced to choose who you want in your life. Number 4, a female covert narcissist needs someone who is obsessed with her, constantly validating her, worshiping the ground she walks on, pleasing and appeasing her at the expense of their own needs. In order to have a long-term relationship with her, you must have her at the center of your universe at all times, making sure that she is always getting the attention, admiration, validation, services, and resources that she craves. But no matter how good you are at this, There will come a time where she gets bored and restless and you just can't provide enough validation to satisfy her insatiable appetite and she will go looking elsewhere. Number 5, a female covert narcissist looks for a partner with unwavering loyalty, but who doesn't expect any loyalty in return. They want a partner who is deeply devoted to them and willing to stand by them no matter what, even in the face of mistreatment, deception, and repeated betrayal. If you're being lied to, cheated on, and totally taken for granted, you may wonder how you got here. And really, it's a slow and systematic series of manipulations to keep you in a perpetual state of insecurity and to test how hard you will work to prove your loyalty and worthiness. But with each of her tests that you pass, you are failing yourself. When you continue to be loyal to her when she breaches your trust repeatedly, it tells her that she is entitled to have her cake and eat it too, that she can get away with anything and you will put up with it. Number 6, female covert narcissists look for partners that they can easily confuse. She will keep you chronically perplexed, undermining your self-confidence, leaving you constantly doubting yourself. Anytime you think you've got something figured out, a new problem arises, and you will find yourself constantly running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to solve these self-created problems and mitigate the chaos and conflict that she is creating. You will never have time for yourself, and the more you try to fix her problems, the more she will exploit you and manipulate you into feeling responsible for her problems and her emotional state. Number 7, a female covert narcissist typically seeks a partner with low self-worth because they are more likely to accept their mistreatment and bend over backwards to, again, meet those ever-changing demands and expectations, always seeking her approval and acceptance. Partners with low self-esteem often crave validation, which the narcissist initially provides in abundance. This intense validation is intoxicating, and especially so for someone who feels insecure and unworthy. So it can lead you to overlook red flags and tolerate behaviors that are damaging. Number 8, a female covert narcissist wants someone who is afraid of intense emotions and conflict. At some point, relatively early on in the relationship, she will put on a dramatic display of emotion, whether it be rage, fear, or hurt, to test how you will respond. Will you shut down? Will you give her what she wants? Will you attempt to calm and soothe her? These intense emotional displays serve to gauge your willingness to cater to her wants and needs, and your reaction will dictate how she will interact with you moving forward, rewarding your compliance while punishing any resistance or assertiveness. This dynamic keeps you on edge, constantly adjusting your behavior to avoid triggering any volatile emotions or creating conflict, and you're always ensuring that her needs are the focal point of the relationship. Number 9, they often seek a partner with financial stability and resources, someone who can secure their financial future and lifestyle goals, manipulating and exploiting them for money and other material benefits. Number 10, a female covert narcissist wants someone that she can emotionally provoke, because triggering a negative reaction from you gives her a sense of control over your emotions, and if she can control your emotions, she can control you. Plus, your negative reaction validates her victim identity, which she will capitalize on to manipulate the situation to her advantage. So every time you take the bait and react emotionally, it lets her know exactly which buttons to push and gives her ammunition to attack and turn the tables on you. So you need to stop taking the bait. And the bait can include things like using your insecurities against you.
They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about, maybe you don't get along with your dad, and in their head they just start concocting this evil statement.
using your vulnerabilities, your traumas, blaming you for any problems in the relationship, bringing up past mistakes or sensitive topics.
My girl knows my big thing is, my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, you know, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment. So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my shit. All right, don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that shit. Maybe because you got a little just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument. Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right?
If you found this content helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and to learn more about how to break a trauma bond, please click on the link above.